Hello guys. It's been a while since I don't upload anything here, but I recently, a few months ago, right after the summer, have come back to one of my most favorite hobbies I had in my life. I thought about it like after a pretty rough time I had in my life. I was like, hey, it's time that I start doing things that I enjoy again. This one I put it on pause. I don't even realize or remember why. I know I started playing guitar, I had bands and stuff, and some of the things I had, they ended up sold to pay for those things. But now I said, you know what? I live with my family. It's time that I start things doing at home that I enjoy. So I have come back to Middle-earth Warhammer, Middle-earth strategy battle game. And I'm gonna take you through the trip that I've been doing so far, making some reviews about things that I bought. I'm starting with this first chapter, just explaining to you like, well, I came back and plan to make some videos about what I've been doing lately. Maybe some tutorials if there's things that you guys like and somebody would like to see about. And today we're going to start with the passion I've had always and that I always wanted to build, but I never could when I was doing this as a teenager in Spain. And it was to have a fiefdoms army, which, for example, now I might be calling this the Fiefdoms project. And that Fiefdoms project started with the most accessible units that I could find, that were this box here, that you can see the Rangers of Middle-earth. I used half of them to make these Blackroot Vale archers, but you will see that I have others that are different, and you will see that I have actually more than half of it, but I'll take you through everything. I bought this box set together with a box of Minas Tirith warriors, but we'll talk about it when it's time. This sounds here because it's full of spruce right now that I'm using for several things, among them my own sprue goo that I have used to make certain stuff, which I'll show you eventually, and other things that I have built with those spruce, but we'll get to it. It's been a few quite busy months. Besides that purchase, I also got this English Army box by Perry Miniatures that includes 36 figures, some of them with armor and some of them without, as you can see here on these archers. And I thought that they could really work out as Blackroot Vale archers if I did enough conversion and stuff. So I'm going to show you the results that I got of these guys. And well, you let me know what you think. So we're going to start with the actual Blackroot Vale archers that are not converted at all. There's these rangers that I have made, as you can see here, that are just rangers painted with Vallejo speed paints in most of the cases. And I think they look very cool with this blue and gray bluish scheme. So I'm very happy about them, even though it's the first miniatures I painted after I don't know how many years. I have more of those. There was already a few conversions, because one thing that I didn't like, and I remembered about the time that I was still playing, or that I was still collecting SBG, is that the poses were repeated every 12 figures in these cases. So, for example, this one is original. This one, what I did was to change the angle of the bow, so it looks a bit more dynamic and, you know, doesn't look like the same guy that I just showed you. This is another original one that I just painted. And yeah, same thing here with the spear. Another one that I changed the angle so you wouldn't, you know, they are the same person and you can tell that there's similarities, but at least it looks slightly different. There's not crazy conversions. This is the first miniatures I was working with after 10 years probably. So these two are original, and I really love how they look all together. I'll make some shots of them later. This one I made a conversion with. Minas Tirith warrior. And I swapped his head, so he looks a bit more, Gondorian. I had plans of this guy becoming the doing here conversion for this group, but in the end it didn't turn out that way. I'll show you why, but I love this guy. This one is very fun because, sorry about that, I just decided to add a banner, and I made a banner with a wooden piece and some paper that I painted and put some glue on it so it stays kind of in position. But I'm happy about it. I'm waiting to get some transfers that I can put here with the White Tree of Gondor. I might get those through Etsy or something, but we'll see. So far, it's looking like this. And as you can see there is 11 guys. I think I'm missing one, but maybe I put it somewhere else. I'm in the room and it's pretty dark overall, except the light I have for recording. So maybe I left it somewhere. Yeah, I found it. Here it is. Another guy that I made a conversion with a Gondor Minas Tirith helmet, so it wouldn't look duplicated with the others. And I'm very happy about him too. Like, I think the job I did with this was quite nice for being away for so long. And I even used some green stuff to sculpt around the cloak and stuff, so I'm satisfied. But nothing too crazy. The crazier conversions and stuff will come eventually. But then I used some of the guys that I told you before from the English Army box to make some more Blackroot Vale archers. And I'm actually very happy about how they look. You see that they don't have extremely heavy armor. I gave them some axes as hand weapons. They have the arrows and everything, all the details. Painted exactly in the same color scheme, in the same way. Primed white and then these and washes. See here we have another one, another two. This one I gave a little cloak with green stuff, which is, I mean, it's not the best I've ever done, but it does the trick. It is there, right? And I mean, once you put them beside each other, it's true that the Perry miniatures are slightly taller, but they do blend in pretty well as a single unit. This is another one I did with a bow. He has these arrows on the floor that I love. It's a very cool detail, I feel. Same as this one that has them there. As you can see, yeah. And I also gave him a cloak or a cape, however you want to call it. And here we have the conversion I made for doing here. So it's like in this leading pose with a knight arm that I got from the, I don't know if this is from the Foot Knights or from the actual same box that it came with. It doesn't matter. One of those. Then a bow on the left hand, and he has this standing position like leading. I sculpt a cloak and a hood on him with green stuff. And I actually put a Dol Amroth helmet that I tried to recast with green stuff and blue stuff, which didn't turn out very well. So I took this half and I used it as a, casualty decoration. So I'm pretty happy about how these guys look. I will be leaving you now with some images right here about how they look like together, so you can see the scale similarities and how the color scheme works together. But I have to say I'm very happy, extremely happy about how these guys turned out. I remember I even posted in Reddit about them because I was very happy about the comeback. And all the reception I got from people was very, very positive, and that they were very, not amazed, but they were impressed by the conversion and the work that I put into them. So they will look like a cohesive unit, and I'm actually extremely happy about it. So I'm gonna leave this chapter here, and I will probably come back with the second part of the Fiefdoms project, which is about the actual troops of the Lambroth and Lamedon. No, not Lamedon. Losanark, sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here for the time being. Please let me know if you would like to see the rest of the projects I've been working with. I would love to make more reviews about, for example, these Perry miniatures. I've seen some kits in Big Tricks that I would really love to try, especially when it comes to make my future, eventually, row home project. There is so much stuff that I would like to review, but of course I cannot go very fast because money is important, and I cannot be buying everything that catches my eye. There's been some proxies I got and that I am looking for, that I would love to see more of them, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching if you are all the way here. And I know it's different content that I used to upload in my channel, but I think that I was pretty clear about the channel when I opened it. It is just about whatever it feels best for me at the moment. I'm still doing my music and stuff, but I feel that this is good for me and I'm enjoying it a lot, so I wanted to share it. So I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.